Jim, a really difficult one to take today. What's your reaction to the late goal?
It's always really disappointing to concede a goal in such a fashion. But yeah, I didn't think we played great. I think there was lots of bits that could have been better. I don't know if that was the game, the nerves, the pitch, the conditions. So you hope that lads settle down and start showing their quality. And we've seen glimpses of it, but are not enough really to deserve a win. So it's just about then grinding out the opportunities and taking the chances. And unfortunately, we didn't do that, and Torquay did.
You say about taking chances. We created so many in the game. It was cleared off the line twice. Are there positives to take from the game when you look at how many chances we did create?
Yeah, of course. There's always positives, but and sometimes you can have a massive inquest when you lose a game, and a lot of finger pointing goes on. But a game there's a multitude of things that go on in the game. It's very hard to dissect the game. A win often masks a lot of wrongs, whereas a defeat then highlights a lot of wrongs. But there was lots of good stuff today. It's been a long journey to get to this point, and we're all naturally very disappointed not to give our fans a goal, a win. But like I said, we have to learn lessons from today, and that no matter how we're structured, what quality we're coming with, and how hard we work, we have to be excellent on the pitch to deserve wins.
Just ask you about one incident in the first half. Josh Umera catching Lewis Maynard in the face with his arm. The referee gave a free kick, but no card. What did you make of that decision?
I thought it was quite strange, and it's a dangerous precedent, because the player then, or another player later on, there was 2 more elbows which he didn't book, and that player ends up getting booked soon afterwards. And look, it's not for me to. The referee had a very difficult game today, and we have to be careful about what we say. He was playing on when there was 2 balls in the pitch. He asked our player if he wanted the physio, and he didn't, and yet he insisted on him. The physio coming on, the player going off. So I think he had a really tough day today. But look, it's probably his first game in 6 months. So, and incidents like that don't bother me. I think it's a question of hopefully the referee does enough to make sure the players are safe. But we can't blame the referee, the conditions, the pitch, or the weather, or anything else. We've got to just do the right people doing a lot of right things gets the right results.
You made a change at half time. You got Jordan Keane on for Alex Reid and pushed John Rooney further forward. What was the thinking?
Well, what we wanted to do is it's kind of a little bit unbalanced up front. We looked threatening because we had the wind and that, but we were sporadic, and I think we weren't really sure about who was providing the width. And I think by asking Richie to play with Connor and John close to him, and I think it made it a little bit simpler for them to attack centrally and go 3v3, and ask the full-backs or the wing-backs to play the width rather than the attackers. And as the game unfolded second half, because we knew we were going to play against the wind, we wanted our wing-backs to go with confidence, knowing our holding midfielders would fill in. There was no counter-attacking threat, and I think for large parts of the game it looked really threatening. And I felt if we had just shown a little bit more quality, maybe to drive with the ball and get into better areas for shots or crosses, and been a bit more ruthless, would have been taking the lead. But yeah, it's a difficult one to take, but that was the thinking behind it. We were quietly confident in the 10 we had, and last week we used Adam. We thought about using Keno and playing more of an orthodox 3-4-1-2, but we thought, let's be bullish first game, first half. Let's try and get good quick early balls into Reedy, Bennett and Connor, and see if we can get amongst their back three. And we've seen the strengths of both systems today, and also the weaknesses. But again, I don't think the tactics. I don't think it was it's just about the little bits and pieces that you do.
I suppose the important thing to remember is it's just one game. There's still another 45 to come, starting with Halifax on Tuesday. What reaction are you looking for from the team?
Well, I think what I don't want to see, I expect a reaction. But we're going to be playing the team Halifax. I'm sure that they've learnt a lot of lessons from our 5-1 beat of them here at Edgeley Park. And then they locked up and they played a really tight game against us at their place, 0-0. And looking at the pre-season, that's been very much their game plan. And perhaps they're just searching for that elusive goal threat to make something out of nothing for them in their shape. So it's a tough game. The onus will be on us to go and win the game, and to break them down. And I think that's a challenge in itself. I think I'm looking forward to the game at Edgeley Park. It'd be nice to be back there and playing under the lights. But yeah, there's a lot for us to learn today because there's a lot of anger at the end. A lot of players disappointed with certain players and that. But look, it's a life lesson. He is without sin cast the first stone. And nobody had a perfect game. Nobody was outstanding. Nobody really, you could say, didn't deserve to win the game. You've got to earn your opportunities. I know it's a very philosophical thing, but I'm feeling disappointed today, and I think that but in a way we should be celebrating the fact that we are back playing, and that we are, certain things have been really important to our well-being as professionals, and getting the game underway was that. And I was hoping that a positive performance of the win today might have given our fans that little bit of emotional boost, and the people of the town of Stockport. But hopefully, they won't be too disappointed, and we'll look forward to Tuesday and hopefully give them something to sing about and shout about.
Thanks for your time.
You're welcome.